We're brought to you in part this morning by our friend Lance Hocutt at Lance Hocutt Financial Services. He's the money man. Hello, brother. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, guys. How are y'all this morning?
We're doing well. Forevermore, when I play Kenny Chesney now, I'm going to think about you, man, on the coast of someplace beautiful.
Unfortunately, life has come back to reality.
Reality has set in, right?
That's right.
Hey, before I throw a couple of questions your way that we received on our app, 95.3 The Bear, the free app.
Tap that app, baby.
Tap that app. If you don't have it, get it so you can do all kinds of things. Well, look, this is personal. I don't even know if I should bring this up on the air, but we're very honest, and it's like, very real.
Yeah.
Somebody said, Steve Shannon, did you, and they didn't sign their name. I got a message. It said, Steve Shannon, did you know your financial guy is a large part of the reason why we have an amphitheater in Tuscaloosa?
Oh.
And
you scared me there for a second, man.
That lead in, I know. And I said, okay. And then they said, ask him about it. So I'm asking you about it, man. What's up?
So, I'm one of their first corporate sponsors outside of some of those really, really big names. The relationship started with Jay Wilson, a good buddy up in Birmingham. He needed a financial institution when they were starting this process. My staff at the time, and we don't really take walk-ins and cold calls like that, but at the time, my mother-in-law was one of my staff members, and she said, Lance, I think you ought to take this one. So,
thank God for that.
Yeah, I sat down with him. It was a cold call, and I was like, okay, I've loved music my whole life. I'm a musician. We sing. And I grew up. My dad was a city cop. You know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I had to kind of sneak around and go to some places that may not have been the best places for a young guy, but I just wanted to hear the music. I didn't care about all the other stuff. I just wanted to hear the music. So when Jay sat down with me and he said, look, we want to give this opportunity. We need a financial institution. And I took a huge risk. And it's expensive, but you know what? It's been a great run. And I'm so disappointed that our 10th fiscal year is sitting here in the dumps right now. But it's a wonderful place. It is a place where you can go and see your friends. It's a place where you can go and have an adult beverage. It's a place you can go and listen to the best. I told you the other day, the songs back to back. You had 3 songs back to back, and we had seen every one of those in our amphitheater.
Absolutely.
In Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And that puts us on a map that is really fun to be on, to say that on the beautiful banks of the Warrior River in downtown Tuscaloosa.
That's right.
You've got this gym, and unfortunately, and it's GEM, by the way, not GYM.
Right.
You've got this gym sitting there that's just a big cavern right now. Man, I hope we can turn this thing around quick and get it moving. But whoever sent that, that's great. I'm thankful to be one of the first sponsors. I call myself an inaugural sponsor. Man, it's going to be awesome to get this thing cranked back up. Y'all stop by. I've got a lot of posters signed by a lot of the artists. And I've got stories about each one. Got stories about my buddy Kenny. It's just fun.
When you come here on Friday, you're going to be with us in studio. You may have to share a story or two. Would you mind?
Man, I'd be glad to. I've
Yay.
got one about Kenny that is kind of cool. I got one about Dave Matthews that's kind of cool. So, yeah, we'll talk about that.
Jersey Girl just lit up. Let's do it. That will be great. We love this behind-the-curtain stuff. And I'm so happy to know, as a friend of our show, that you're one of I'm going to call you a founding father of the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater. I like that.
And I will tell you this. The team down there, Jeff Bryant, Tara, who is head of the Department of Transportation, she's the head engineer. You've got, somebody's going to get mad if I leave out a name, but currently Jim Trotter is our guy with Live Nation.
Right.
He was Red Mountain. Red Mountain was bought partly by Live Nation. But that whole team, all the way down to the servers, the security, the guys who greet you at the parking, they are top notch. They are our friends, our locals. They work to have an enjoyment right there in our city, and it's a great venue. That whole city venue is awesome, and unfortunately they're all sitting there. But Shout out to all those hardworking folks at the Amphitheater and the Tuscaloosa, city of Tuscaloosa as well, too. So they've kept our city clean during this time, too.
You bet. And we will come back strong, and I can't wait. Lance Hocutt, our financial advisor, Lance Hocutt Financial, on the phone right now. I want to slip in this real quick from a listener, Andy, this morning, because he's listening for a response. He says, Lance, I lost my job on Friday due to the coronavirus pandemic. Please tell me some steps I should take to manage.
Well, to manage is a big open-ended question. First, he needs to get in touch with his HR, find out where his 401k is if he doesn't know it. He needs to get in touch with the local unemployment office, go down there and file for unemployment ASAP. That resume needs to be updated ASAP. And I'm going to be honest, Steve and Jersey, God, DC almost rolls off of my tongue every time, Jersey,
okay.
And I'm so sorry.
Call me whatever you'd like.
That resume needs to be updated. But honestly, I believe there's some opportunities. He needs to think out of the box. He needs to think about what has changed in America. What has changed in the city of Tuscaloosa or Northport or the surrounding communities where I could fill a gap? It may be making a new widget. It may be selling a new widget somewhere. Unfortunately, we're seeing restaurants and bars and maybe go by the wayside. He needs to think about where could I step in as a local business owner. That's what I'm thinking about every second of the day. And this, unfortunately or fortunately for us, this coronavirus has been a very good business opportunity for us. And that's what I want him to think about. How could I improve not just his situation, but how could he improve the community and turn that into something that'll make him some money?
Great response, Andy. I know you're listening. I hope that is helpful. Of course, every morning we learn something from the money man, Lance Hocutt. How do we get in touch with you after the show, Lance?
Hey, you need to call me at 205-345-9733 or Lance at lancehocutt.com. As I say at the end of every event we have together, I am an independent firm. The Lance Hocutt Financial Group clears through S.A. Stone. God bless y'all. We look forward to talking with you tomorrow. And I may have to bring some of those posters Friday and let you see some of them.
Would love to, and some good behind-the-scenes stories, too, about some of our favorite artists. Thank you, sir. Again, it's lancehocutt.com, Hocutt, Lance Hocutt Financial Services, Hocutt Financial.